Potentially, at least, yeah. I'm kind of hopeful for Team DogChamp to come out strong out of this. I just realized that my camera operator is not working for some reason, but hopefully, get that set up in just a moment. Though,
It's been bugged recently.
yeah, it has been really bugged recently. But I'll probably get that fixed in just a second. Though, I think Happy Seals are in for a pretty tough opponent here. Like, even if they lost their first series, I believe they want to come in hungry into this one. DogChamp, I think they should pull out their best Dota here. They don't want to go for another 3-game series or even losing it right here. Because, like, they're supposed to be the big team in this division.
Yeah, I'd say so, right? I mean, I wonder how the morale is when you come down from Div 1, right? Because you finish the other season cold, right? If you finish hot now, you finish cold for sure. And then you come into Division 2, and it feels like everything is a loss, right? Because if you do well in Division 2, you're only back to where you started. So it's like you lost like 8 MR games, and at best you can only win 8, but you don't actually get to improve upon that. And if you lose, then it feels like you shouldn't, like you said, right? Like you should be the strongest. So I feel like morale-wise, coming down from Division 1 is pretty rough.
Yeah.
No pun intended there with the barking lines. Jesus. So okay, no barking lines this time. Interesting. Good to know.
Yeah. Let's see what we can establish here. No real fighting actually happening here on both of these sides. Maybe a Tooth and Tib want to show their French power here against Bloody Knight and Stonebank, but we'll see what comes out of this.
There's the Axis level 1 coming out, as we've seen a lot of Beastmasters doing these days.
Yeah.
Marcy still hasn't chosen anything. Seen a lot of Marcy's actually maxing the sidekick when you're playing 4 and just going 1-1-3 just to destroy the lane. We'll see. Not the best build with a Beastmaster or with a Bloodseeker, though. I guess Sidekick Blood Rage could be like super OP. Maybe use them together. That could be interesting.
Seen some pretty cool stuff with Marcy with Puck, for example. I think that was one of the best combos, is breaking the coil by disposing them out of the AoE. So you get like a stun on top of a stun and the extra damage.
That's nice. I saw earlier Marcy Lone Druid, which I thought was kind of ridiculous. Just Psychic the Bear and Bear tears through racks. I was like, oh, this is great. This should be something people try out. I'm waiting for Nouns to play that, actually.
Well, at least our laning stage is starting off pretty calmly here on both sides, kind of getting their calm start, getting their early levels. I think this is going to escalate like once we hit level 3s, because, well, Beastmaster lane with Atuf and Tib, it starts off a bit slow. Even though you got your axes, you might go for a point in Inner Beast, you might look for the early boar, but in some cases, going for that early boar is kind of like, if there's an opponent support who just kills it right away, why level it up like at all? Just go 2 points right away once you hit level 3 or max out on that. Same thing for the top lane too, like, you got level 2 on Snapfire, which is a great combo, but are you really killing a Brewmaster with 840 max HP? It's like...
Yeah, it's true. And the cookie is nuisance in this lane sometimes, because the Hoodwink can stop your cookie with the bushwhack mid-air. Yeah. And it's not actually that hard to hit if you're right positioned on Hoodwink. Yeah. And then that feels like when you don't really have one spell. It's kind of obvious when you're going to go aggressively. We'll see if they can make it work here. I do find that Bloodseeker lanes, with a single stun, you can do a lot with it, but you're right that Brew is not the ideal target, and Hoodwink is a little bit too slippery.
Pretty difficult one to go for, at least. Very tanky targets, too. They're gonna poke Luki a bit, at least establish some dominance in the lane. Good block pull there, or pull block by the Snapfire. Salacious Sea Lion.
Yeah, bottom. Tib is just a little bit of harassment. I thought they had some sort of extra stun here, but Tib is going to be fine. They don't really want to commit to it. They just used Reality Rift in Chaos Ball for that,
This is a bit different today.
Don't worry.
I mean, it was actually a nice mix here, because I was actually tweeting about that on, I think, like a day or two. My neighbors were absolutely furious about me casting in the nighttime.
Oh. Good dispose onto Bloody Nine here. Body block on top of that. There's the Axis.
A different type of roll for today. Oh, we do actually get first blood in the bot lane.
Yeah. Good kill there. Onto good kill onto Bloody Nine. Yeah. Can you not hear me?
You do not hear Albo. Or maybe Ava doesn't hear me. Mystery. Well, let's see what, Aha.
This gets fixed. Gonna see top lane. Salacious C line. Cinder triggered, but not much damage. Bloodseeker is not gonna be stopped here. Double King should be perfectly fine. Don't really see any kills either. Blood right. Level 2 now though. So, oh, interesting. Kill lane. Usually with Bloodseeker you go for 2-1-2 if you're carry. And if you have a bad lane, usually 1-1-3. But 2 points in Blood right either indicates you want to take some stacks, which is rare these days, or you're looking for kills here. So Double King does feel hopeful. There's Yaren. No Blood right set up just yet. They'd go for a magic one though. That's gonna help them a lot.
Hello?
Can you hear me?
Now I can hear you. Alright, so apparently my Discord got stuck on RTC connection, so now I can hear you.
Yeah, that's fine. That's fine. Oh, just commenting on the Bloodseeker. You went for the 2 points in Blood right. Very rare on a carry Bloodseeker, so I'm interested in if they can get kills. But bottom lane is where the action's happening. Ooh, that is not the best rebound. That's not going to slow down Bloody 9. Only used to give it a little more movement speed to Tib. And that means that Bloody 9 can get away. Yaren gets a nice little bushwhack. Can't set up the Blood right with that. And unfortunately, Double King will not settle for that kill on the hook link. I'm glad we got to see this replay. I was really excited to see Lina attacking the Void Spirit. Really cool. All that. Yeah. Love that. love that replay. You gotta really emphasize how we missed first blood. That's good. Appreciate that, producer.
Yeah.
Looky. There's the blood, right? He's going to die in the top lane. Last hit by Double King will do the trick. With 2 points in Thirst, it seems like he is looking for kills all around. No fast farming speed in the Blood Rage. We'll see what the next point is, though. How much will he commit to this Blood Rage? That's my real question.
Well, at least we have the, yeah, 2 kills already for Happy Seals. Like, they're going to be pretty happy how they're coming out of the early minutes of this laning stage, considering even if they're not getting any kills in this bot lane, like really opening up that top lane for themselves is going to build a lot into their game for the next 10-15 minutes if they can just keep up this good pace.
Yeah, that's the goal of the Bloodseeker, obviously. Oh, they just dispose Ogre down bottom. They disposed him onto the ward spot here, so he's going to be stuck there for a while. Salacious C-Line takes advantage of this, tries to go for the rune. It's going to be bottom. Volt takes it instead. Ogre's capable of TPing, but then they know that Stonebank now is kind of alone. And there's no Ogre to help him out. There is the rebound. Yeah. No dispose used, though, by a Tooth. Yeah, As mid lane, the fight's happening. Bloody 9 will be the first to die. He did TP here to die. So we'll be kind of useless as he comes back. A lot of time wasted for the position 5. All thanks to Marcy.
That's a bit of a rough, you know, like you just got cliffed on top of a ward spot. You spent your TP to get somewhere. Now you're getting killed under the tower. You're going to have to walk back to a lane. It's not the biggest loss considering... Okay, well, we're literally missing everything right now. It's disastrous. That's Tooth.
Tooth, good dispose. It's okay. We got it there. Tooth one.
Yeah, we got this one. We got this one.
It's okay. The camera guy will be fired after this game. Do not worry. We're gonna change camera guys mid game.
No worries.
Looky on the top lane. Blood right. And Lester Correa clears the trees. Now this poor Brewmaster will die to Double King, but the reinforcements are here. Kids, however, gets hit by the Rupture, and he will die for his Bulge needs to move away, but he decides not to. Mans up and attacks Kids without moving, thus getting a kill.
Oh, man. You get ruptured and you're instantly astral stepping and then you're taking the fight. That's gotta feel so bad.
Yeah, one thing that chat was mentioning was what's correct was that Bloodseeker versus CK matchup pretty bad for Bloodseeker. Bloodseeker destroys Void Spirit. You don't have any single spell that is capable of moving 1,300 units and immediately, right? So that means that every single spell you use gets affected by the Rupture. It's a pretty big nuisance.
Yeah, this, you know, the CK is really good up to, like, some extent. Then Bloodseeker's a bit stronger for a while, and then I think the CK still kind of wins the game in the end, in the 1-versus-1 comparison. It's kind of true, yeah?
Yeah, it's... If you want to be specific, right, it's the BKB timing on Bloodseeker where he becomes stronger, right? And then once the CK gets the level 20 talent of the Outer Rift piece of spell immunity, then Bloodseeker's screwed. Yeah.
Definitely does hurt a lot.
We did have Marcy. Yeah, it's probably one of the best talents in the game. Marcy at dispose here. I don't know if you want to play this aggressively, Luki. He's looking for a kill here at 2.
Yeah, he's still halfway to level 6 as well, so no primal split. Seeker's already got that. I'm kind of surprised that Luki is willing to play that deep into the lane.
Vol in trouble. Vol gets hit by the Dissimulate. Scatterblast will hit Kits, but he has double damage, which allows him to finish off Vol right before he dies to Salacious Sea Lion. I don't know if the trick of clicking your portrait works anymore, but Salacious Sea Lion did not use it. So Bloody Nine was capable of avoiding those globs by just getting really close to the Snapfire. But in comes the Marcy to turn this around, hoping to kill Bloody Nine. Fire Blast stops the Marcy damage. They need a little bit more hits from the Snapfire. The last hit will do the trick here, but CK will get a counter kill on Salacious Sea Lion. NA Dota is up and online, boys. This is what this region looks like, fighting everywhere all the time.
Yeah, it's kind of always fun to watch, like you're playing an ogre. If you were literally play ogre as an ogre is in the game, and then you got one guy jumping on top of you, tossing you about, then there's another one flying around with a cookie, and your two heads just simply can't follow the targets just jumping around. Ogre logic.
Ogre logic, indeed. I mean, that's a pretty good intelligence game for being such a dumb hero.
That's very true.
Vol. There we go. Dispose. Oh no, a tooth. He missed that rebound, which means he doesn't get a dispose off. Light Striker will cover nothing. And that's going to be a dead Marcy, who was trying to go for a kill there, but did not work out.
Slice and dice from the Void Spirit. Nice to grab that Marcy kill. Yeah, but jumped a bit to the side. Wasn't able to get the dispose off. I guess their combos like dispose into LSA, into Laguna Blade, and then Cookie to follow up the stun. I guess that's something you can do for single target bursting.
Sure, yeah, I can imagine. I feel like in this, it's just about finding someone and just throw all your spells at them.
Yeah.
Here. Like, I don't think they have much of a plan, right? They have so much single target here that it's just like, at him, you know? If you get Primal Roar, anything dies as well. I feel like Seals, that's one of their strengths, at least in their lineup. Early game, the pickups are super easy. Anything is a killer combo here.
Yeah, you definitely want to be a bit trigger happy with your spells in this game for sure. Like, there's no time to think or wait. Just use them.
Yeah. Bottom lane, though, the person who just gets used is Salacious Sea Lion. That's the Stonebank here. And Stonebank is getting a really good early game, which is the win condition for DogChamp, though. It's just about waiting out this early game where, you know, so the Seals are probably a little bit stronger getting pickoffs, and watching the late game grow as the Brewmaster and CK get stronger.
Yeah. You got Boots of Travels on your Lina, but you don't really have any damage on your own, at least, to kill any of these beefy targets on the side of DogChamp, like CK with Armleton's already 2k HP, very hard to kill. At least they can kill an ogre. That's something.
Yeah, Bloody Nine was defending the bottom lane. He's just doing the typical 5, you know, that you saw like 3 years ago. I'm dead laning, I'm sapping experience. Maybe you're dead laning a bit too far forward.
Yeah.
Beastmaster now takes this area at the same time as Stonebank takes over top.
Starting to build that Echo Saber. What do you want to go for? Like Armlet and Echo Saber? Do you just go for like BKB? Do you want an AC maybe in this game? You know, just blow up targets even faster. What would you
like
build?
the BKB, right?
Or would you just
then
go
BKB stops Snapfire? Yeah. I think Lean and Snapfire become much weaker then. I like Bloodseeker and Beastmaster are still a nuisance. You could honestly consider Linken's this game because so much. Like, there's so much things to block, but I've never seen a
I don't think
CK Linken's.
Yeah.
Also, with Echo, you disassemble to get BKB, right? So you get a pretty good timing on that.
Yeah, that's very true.
We'll see, though. In NA Div 2, I've seen a lot of non-disassembling. I was told by Lacoste ages ago, I was like, oh, it's always wrong when you don't disassemble. And then NA Div 2, I watched for a whole season, and I thought, surely, one game this will happen.
There's always got to be that. There always has to be like that one statistical error, right?
Yeah. Or one whole region in this case.
Smoking up right next to that mid lane, looking for some kind of jump.
Oh. Yeah, it seems like the jump is on Marcy, but it's a difficult jump. Rupture's used. Stonebank is forced to TP, but they have a way to cancel from a roar. And here it is. Just throw all your spells at him. No chance for Stonebank to get away as Vol is chasing through chasing 4 Kits through the trees. The Hawk giving them vision, but Kits runs away in time. Instead, they can try pushing a tower mid.
I guess they could still try and defend this, but is it enough though? Raindrops just soaking up some of the damage.
Yeah, but Bloodseeker's still dead to the Dissimulate there. As they keep the Brewmaster stunned, they have enough damage to Laguna Blade. Luki does not get the Primal Split off. That would have been a huge turnaround if he did. But unfortunately, DogChamp, they can only defend the tower.
Primal split off. At least get a bit of extra control right after that Bloodseeker kill. Then you end up losing one more hero to Happy Seals. And they just seem like they feel a bit hungrier than DogChamp, at least for the moment.
Yeah, seals are bigger creatures, so they have to eat more for their size. That makes perfect sense right now.
Yep. And then they have the Sea Lion as well.
Oh, it's true. And those guys are bastards, actually. They're one of the worst. They're very cute. Man, they're actually like, terrible.
Are they the ones making the weird noises on YouTube videos?
No, that's me. No, I don't know. I'm not sure what you're referring to. All these animals seem like they make weird noises to me. Foxes make the weirdest noise, actually.
Very true, very true. Have you seen a live fox?
Yeah. I've had it like laugh or chirp or whatever it does at me. It's pretty cute, but it's also really odd. I don't know how it makes that noise.
Right. I haven't actually seen a live fox ever, even though they say that they should be pretty common in Finland, but no.
Yeah, in Spain you don't see them either. I saw a live fox at a petting zoo.
Spanish
if I'm honest with you.
Bushwhacked? Oh,
nope,
sharpshooter.
Yeah, that is something. El Zorro here.
That is something I really love, is having a Snapfire in your team to break the bushwhack.
I also love getting a free TP kill like this one. This feels really good. Bloody Knight just TP'd to die, and now they know there's no 5 to tank this gank, so they can just go mid, knowing nobody's gonna block it, and that's why DogChamp has to play a little bit extra defensive. They have split though.
They could just push down this tower. There's a lot of skeletons.
Oh, disposed. Do they have enough damage this time as well? The stuns are good. They paired them properly. And with a chain, they kill Luki once again without the primal split.
Oh, they found Stonebank. They found Real King.
He tries to go for the rupture here on Stonebank. Stonebank can't move too far. In fact, the rebound could just kill him, but they're going to use instead the Unleash to finish him off. Double King getting the last hit there. 4-key lead for the Seals.
Seals are off to a thunderous start into this game. Really fun actually watching how much they're getting by just smashing their keyboards basically. I'm not sure if they're just, like putting their hand in a fist and just smashing whatever button comes through, but they always find a kill with it. That's even one more. And
another one is 9 exactly. Ah, the cookie. Oh! Okay, the cookie just got eaten. But the skeleton died in the process, so he couldn't get the stun up. Bloody Nine killed off by the axes. There we go. That was supposed to happen.
Oh, that would have been a great escape if an ogre actually escapes by killing the right skeleton that was about to get cookied.
What a prediction as well by the ogre, though. That was very impressive.
Beautiful.
But he's just making time.
Hey, ogre logic.
Well. Oh, they disposed the catapult. That's pretty clever. That's pretty clever, serious. Now they avoid the glyph. Vo will tank this. Maybe not the best target to tank this.
Are they gonna repeat this? They could do it again. Oh no, the catapult.
Oh, the catapult is gonna die. Alright. I feel like they spent a lot of effort in saving the catapult to just let it die towards the end as the creeps were coming by. Yeah. But the tower should fall anyway.
They're split pushing or pushing 2 lanes at the same time, while DogChamp is basically just trying to, grasp onto anything that they can in this game. This is a really tough game for them at the moment.
Yeah, they don't really have many avenues. Honestly, usually the first primal splits are crucial for Brewmaster to, get tempo. And we just didn't see them because he keeps getting killed. He even went for Vanguard, which he'll disassemble later into for the Vit booster for the vessel. But it's still not working out too well for them.
There's now DD Lina.
Damage. Ball up to the high gun. Nice disposed to save him there, I believe. Yep. And the rebound to give it a little more movement speed as Stonebank is in trouble. Rupture plus Primal Roar. He's going to go down. Lina could be in trouble, however. Double damage still on her, but Vol just accepts death here to dissimulate. The Dispose, however, does catch Kits. Kits out of movement spells. They also don't have that much damage. Okay, there we go. With a Bloodseeker and the Marcy, they finally bring him down. They just needed the big heroes to come in and play, as Luki will manage to TP out in time. Tower still not down. Now looking for the squirrel in the trees. Trees are broken. Oh no, deforestation for Yarn. Beastmaster, that's no hawk, just summoned it. Yarn, running away, actually fast enough.
What?
Rebound has a huge range there with the Ether Lens.
That was ridiculous. How do you dispose from like a kilometer away? Wow.
That's cast range, baby. That's what the build on Marcy has been popularly these days.
Oh, that felt so that just felt like you're casting from like I don't know if Marcy's like growing an extra pair of hands or something to get that from that far away, but yeah, this is turning into like when is DogChamp coming to this game? Feels like there's a game going on, but oh, maybe double king in mid.
Yeah, he is going to die actually to the illusions. Well played by Stonebank, who gets a solo kill of Chaos Bolt Reality Rift combo. Not expecting this to happen this early, but you know, he's strong enough. However, it seems the rest of his team still wants to fight. Happy Seals bring down Bloody 9. Luki doesn't have the split because he used it earlier, which means they're going to have to fight Tip alone without those ultimates. And it seems like it's going to be enough. The damage from Stonebank is now pretty high. And without the carry, they might have to consider if they really want to fight this. Yeah, Toof is going to TP, thank God.
That's a good escape. Bushwhack's on the point. Just no hero to be found there anymore, already out. That was a very important fight for DogChamp, though, because they've been looking for that one good fight to maybe kill the Bloodseeker again. Like, it's these Bloodseeker kills that are keeping DogChamp still, like, in the pace of Happy Seals. Like, if you don't kill the Bloodseeker and you kill everything else, it feels like this game is soon to be over. But only thanks to those Bloodseeker kills, they're really keeping the CK back in. He's getting closer to that BKB. That might be a real game saver.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure he is going to disassemble the Echo Saber for it, and then we'll get an earlier timing for it. But he's the only one carrying the team right now. Like, they're really just relying on him entirely. Whereas Seals have a couple points to anchor themselves to. Not just Double King, but also Tib and Vol are both all useful here.
Applying pressure into mid. They've got the Sharpshooter loaded up in the background that will connect.
Rupture has been used on Kits, though, so he can't really move. Oh, well, he can, but he'll take damage. And they have his bows ready. Kits, are you ready to fly? Oh no, the vision's not there. Toof even activated the Unleash a bit too early, and the Unleash is going to get wasted there. Okay. Not the ideal play. Maybe they can kill Luki as a result. There we go, the rebound. Plus the Dispose will ensure Luki dies right after his split.
They can go Roche from here. Like, there's no split, there's no Phantom. Well, Phantom's going to be up in a second, but there's no split, no Brewmaster for a while.
Yeah.
Should be a pretty free Roche. Marcy found another.
Nothing good. Let's see, Marcy. We see the axe is not going to be enough. Mortimer's Kiss is committed just for Yarn. Okay. Listen, they say.
Seal ya
anyway,
later.
The Roche is going to down.
Wow.
You know what? I kind of like that one. It's fun.
Yeah.
It's funny. I'll take it.
I love puns.
It's more creative than the ones we saw last season. I think the meta last season was a little bit, what's the opposite of innovative? Boring.
TSM.
I didn't mean that. I think the logo is beautiful. Yarn in trouble. That Sharpshooter is not going to get him far enough, and Double King is capable of activating BKB and running away. However, Tip might not be so lucky. The Dispose will help him. The Primal Roar actually pushes Kits out, but unfortunately, Tip is stunned, and now he's dead to rights. Gonna be dying quite soon. Stonebank managing to TP in the middle of this fight. Vol want to catch any stragglers, but Double King a bit afraid of initiating without his BKB. It's the Brood, no ultimate, but still full HP and mana. Seems a bit too scary to go on. Happy Seals will have to bide their time this time.
Felt like everybody was like stuck on their feet. So many movement speed, slow abilities on the field that people are just watching each other. It's like, I wish you were like 2 feet closer so I could punch you. But still, like, a couple ultis being used just to kind of zone, keep them in like, control of the fight at the same time while you're looking at the Beastmaster just taking a heavy pummeling at the same time. But, again, like, they just couldn't find that. Either team couldn't actually find the fight that they were kind of hoping to get out of that.
Oh, Toof. Didn't get double damage. Yeah, these fights are very messy. I mean, I'm so used to it that I don't even know if it's worth calling it in this division, but like, for example, you just fought without Mortimer's Kisses, right? Because you just used it to try to kill Yarn, and then you went for him anyway despite not having your ultimate, and you still forced a 5-on-5, and you're like, oh, is that really the fight Seals wants to take?
Yeah. Maybe if they can find something with this smoke, but there's just nobody willing to go into the top lane. They already got the information on DogChamp's side that, yeah, there's nobody showing up, nobody's defending bottom, nobody's in the top area, just back away. They definitely want to smoke up with that Aegis. Still up for 3 minutes.
Yeah, which is why DogChamp is forced to play defensively, but that's the right play anyway. As we stated a couple of times, once CK gets certain levels, there's going to be a really difficult time killing him. Eventually, Lina kind of becomes the win condition over the Bloodseeker, but CK is also pretty against Lina, unless she goes for like a Linken's to block Reality Rift.
Yeah. They've kind of lost their lead despite having the Aegis on their side, which is DogChamp kind of getting their timing on their side now. Like 23 minutes into this one. I feel like this is their time to shine, you could almost say.
I usually like my trees to myself.
I'd like them to play more aggressive.
Yeah.
Like, now that they're hitting these item timers. Maybe... Oh, can I get Stone back?
No, the Hawk is gonna just keep Stonebank at bay, but they weren't all ready to fight that. Bloodseeker is very far away. They need to rupture him, essentially. I mean, I guess you have to rupture the Void Spirit, too. You have too many rupture targets you need to hit. Ags on Void Spirit. There's the smoke that we're waiting for.
Yeah. I get a refresher, Lul. Action. There's a power rune in 3 seconds. I'm gonna fight for it.
Oh, they're gonna get the Snapfire here.
Arcane.
Not die for the power rune.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
Yeah, the Arcane rune for Vol here. It's gonna boost up this next Laguna Blade. You could try to fight still with the Aegis, but it's getting to 1 minute. You just saw the Ags on Void Spirit. You haven't hit any big timings yet. Maybe wait for Basher on Bloodseeker.
Kits was really hyped up in Division 1 last season. I felt like he was such a good player. But if DogChamp just had like 2 steps better as an entire team, maybe a bit more experience, they could have actually held onto a spot in Division 1. So I haven't seen too many flashy plays from Kits just quite yet, at least in this first game. But I've still got faith in this guy. I feel like Kits can pop off.
Yeah, I believe them. I think a lot of the players and they tend to be pretty individually skilled. I think what's usually missing is the experience, as you mentioned.
Yep.
Hoodwink. There's the Fire Shield now working, no longer bugged. Thank God for that. Jeff Hill, thank you. Tooth looking for another kill here. There's Dispose ready, but not enough range just yet. Blink Dagger in 3 seconds. Missed Light Strike Array, so they decided to stop chasing after the Ogre. They only got a single kill on a 4. It's fine, but not enough to go and throw your bodies at a tier 2 tower.
Hawk will spot the CK. Atuf could go for it.
Oh! Good dispose here. The Hawk will continue this Primal Roar because the BKB gets activated, but the Primal's coming from behind. Loki is trying to fight this as they rupture the CK. They don't want him as part of the fight here, but Kits will just do the job for them. A beautiful Bushwhack as well. Catches the Lina, and she actually gets forced up into the 8th Remnant, which allows them to finish her off. That's going to be the Aegis lost. The Sharpshooter gets used here by Yarm. He's waiting for the BKBs, and the BKB from Vol gets activated at the right time. Mortimer's kisses to allow them to disengage as Lucky has lost that ultimate, can no longer give chase without putting himself in harm's way. Tib might just end up being the target as Bushwhack catches him. Kids go for this. Vol was trying to bait it out, but he realizes this is a bad fight. They have to let Tib die. Double King could be in trouble now as the Astral Step is ready. Just barely out of range. He's too quick. Double King is making his escape. Salacious Sea Lion might just get caught by the stun, but it's not far enough. As Kits misses that, and Seals won't lose their Beastmaster in this retreat. Not too bad. Tooth wanted to die, apparently. Will he, though? Vessel triggers. There's a Cinder Brew. He uses the Unleash, and that is going to allow him to retreat.
Oh, I found the Lina in the bot lane. Oh, Stonebank. Solo kill? What a bleak dodge.
Vo sent back to die as the tower is destroyed in the mid lane. Seems like DogChamp is finally back into the game.
It does seem like that. After the primary initiation from... Oh, it's not over yet.
It's not the best target to initiate on. Double King realizes it, but a bit too late. Kits punishes this. Bushwhack does miss. Atuf is capable of making out alive. Salacious Sea Lion with a shard. Push is back. Loki. Dispose, however, baits Salacious Sea Lion, who is now capable of cooking himself to the high ground, so he saves himself from his teammate, who almost killed him there.
Oh, now they found Tib.
Now the other target they found is Tib. And Tib, unfortunately, has nobody to dispose, so that he dies for him. So Tib will just die alone.
Oh. This is just, happy Seals on the receiving end. After the primary initiation that they pulled off in the triangle, they have just been disengaging and retreating and using saving spells to keep DogChamp away from them.
Yeah,
That's
but,
not a good
they're
sign.
not actually accomplishing. Yeah, they're not accomplishing anything, right? It's just
Yeah.
a bunch of Zona, as you said. Okay, this is Dispose here, plus the Unleash. Loki dies. That's pretty good. He just got Ags as well. That was a big timing that they stopped here.
Stonebank still
But
going
Stonebank
on.
doesn't need
What?
timings. He has level 20 now, so that BKBs are not as useful. The Unleash did get kind of wasted there. Well, no, it got used for the Brewmaster kill.
Yep.
But now it's no longer available.
BKB timers are going to start running out step by step every little engagement. This CK is becoming a real big nuisance in the thorn of the of the happy seals. They don't seem too happy right now. They're gonna smoke up though.
Yep, that's for the stress and the anxiety. Let's see if that helps them out. Can they find someone?
Maybe Kits. Oh, Kits is behind the tower though.
Yeah. Hard, because it seems like the Ogre is going to be breaking the smoke, and that's not the kill you're looking for.
Nope.
You can take over the triangle, perhaps. Do they have any offensive wards? No.
Not really.
No.
Only one on the Snapfire, but he's already moving away.
Okay.
So, what did you achieve with this smoke? You
Nothing. I think that's the answer.
Yeah. No aggressive vision, no pick off. Lanes are pushing in. An Ogre is split pushing you in the top lane. That's one of the worst things to see. DogChamp could smoke, maybe. What are they waiting for? Like, what's the item they're looking for? They want the refresher on the Brewmaster. Still very far away. Void is going for the Lincolns. Stonebank hasn't finished a new item. They're just going for a smoke because they're like, what the heck? We're feeling very secure at the moment.
I mean, they're in the driver's seat anyway, so
Yeah.
it makes sense. This Ag's timing on Luki Luki has been good, especially considering how his early game was pretty disastrous. He's managed to recover really nicely. And now they're hitting their timings. And it's difficult for Happy Seals to do much here, because your draft wasn't really meant to be losing at this point in the game. You're meant to be finishing, if anything, here. Now that CK looks a bit too scary. Lincolns will be the solution for this Bloodseeker. I like that for Double King.
Yeah, we were thinking about the Lincolns on the CK, but go for the Bloodseeker instead. Yeah, I mean, with the shard and with the extra survivability, like having the Lincolns in the fight, definitely will help out a lot. But will it help enough?
It's gonna take a while. Well, that's for you. Answer me. I mean, will Vol go for Lincolns himself too?
Yeah.
No, I'm asking. What do you think?
Vol going Lincolns?
Yeah, because he's the one that I think is the bigger target for Reality Rift eventually.
Yeah, I think Vol in his mind is kind of thinking right now that his positioning is so good that all he needs to do is just land a good LSA, throw in a couple punches, reposition again, keep an eye open on the CK or any hero that's going on him. So I wouldn't go for Lincolns on the Lina because someone needs to deal out the damage in the end. So I would be a bit greedy. I would have maybe gone for something like a Daedalus, but we already have the Silver Edge, so we don't need that. Void Spirit caught.
Oh, that Void Spirit to the Mortimer's Kiss is well done here. Tooth does die for this, but a mid laner for a 4 is a trade that Seals will take, especially in the position they find themselves in. DogChamp, they know this is not the right fight, but they really are itching to take one anyway, so they're thinking maybe if the enemy team initiates poorly, they're taking over the high ground, they're playing safely for now. BKB activated by Vol, there's Thermal Split we just saw, forced out. And behind, Stonebank does find Salacious Sea Lion, so the support will die here. Now both supports and Seals are dead. The lack of kits though makes it harder for them to chase.
You are now giving away Roshan with that. Basically, the moment
Lina?
Atuf... Oh, not the Lina. Her BKB is used and everything. Oh, that was...
No.
Nothing went well for Happy Seals there. They forced out the BKB on the Lina too early. You gave away, like, Atuf right away at the start of the fight. You need Marcy to be able to misposition DogChamp's heroes and then enable the right-click damage to come out from the Lina and the Bloodseeker. At least a bit of split push goes on here, like...
Ooh! What bushwhack, actually. Oh, never mind. I thought they were going to TP more people to kill the Lina.
I think that's what their goal was. Slow down Roshan by making a rotation play. Now there's no Hoodwink, and it's a 4 versus 3 fight. If they just press the advantage.
Yeah. And Seals, much like wolves, they hunt in packs. They're just waiting for everyone to come here. There's the smoke, finally. Double King is really low on HP, though. That Ignite, surprisingly, taking him down to 500, man. I think he got hit by like 4 of those.
Yeah,
he actually can't fight because of the Ignite. I actually cannot believe this fight will be won by a single Ignite.
Sometimes the small things. We saw an Enigma win a game with a 0.5, like a half a second black hole. And they won the game.
That's a small big thing, right? There's a black hole. Huge spell, but sometimes 0.5 seconds is all you need.
Yeah.
Ignite, obviously a bigger spell than black hole, much more
Obviously,
important.
Yeah.
Obviously.
Ignite.
It's Ogre's biggest team fight.
at least in terms
It's
of
Rochelle fault.
how those earlier fights have been going on with all those movement slow abilities, it feels like Ignite is probably one of the best abilities in this game because people are just standing still, and for the CK is like, oh, you're trying to run away, I'll grab you with my Reality Rift.
The damage is kind of a nuisance as well. We didn't really mention this in the beginning of the draft, but Happy Seals, they have an okay-ish tanky draft, right? But they don't have a tank, per se. They're like, you know, your 2K pause, someone goes, we need tank. You don't have one here. Bloodseeker is okay-ish at doing that. Beastmaster kind of sucks. So it's kind of easy for CK to just burst anyone down when they get caught with a Reality Rift.
Yeah, true. Like, you don't have this kind of tanky presence. Like, the presence is missing, which you would like to have in most team fights. Like, say, reason why first phase DK is so good. Night Stalker is a good example as well. Like, why people go for these in the first phase is because this makes our team fighting so much easier in any part of the game.
Yep. And that's why with Beastmaster you play on the Hawk's Vision, right? Because you don't have anyone to go and do that for you.
Yeah.
But the problem with Hawk's Vision when you combine the say with the Bloodseeker is that one of the advantages having the tanky offlaner is that he deals damage as he goes in. And then Bloodseeker gets a little bit of thirst and then he can move in more freely in the fight. But here with Seals they lack that ability. They have to initiate better with a Primal Roar or with Lina, and it's much harder for them to play.
Well, we're pretty much in a stalemate situation at the moment. For the time being, DogChamp is just waiting to push their advantage, but Happy Seals, I guess what they want to do is, you know, just amp up that split push that they had going on earlier on. I don't think they can even anymore win a straight-on 5 versus 5 fight unless they have those Lincolns that we talked about, the extra survivability. Beastmaster should be so much more tankier. You need like 3 items on this hero to actually change the course of these fights for Happy Seals.
Okay, tier 2 tower taken almost for free for Stonebank, so opening up the map a little bit. Seal sees the opportunity. Maybe. Ooh, the Hawk hit despite the blink. I didn't know that's how it worked. I didn't know you could disjoint that Hawk.
I don't think it should work that way, true.
Okay, well, that's good to know. Bushwhack misses. Double King activates BKB just to be safe. Stonebank, though, has Blink Dagger in a second. Double King, no Lincolns. Reality Rift can still push him back, but he's waiting for that BKB to finish, or no, he was just kind of scared there were reinforcements there.
Yeah.
Let's see where the rest of Seals are.
He could have just gone in, because, you know, he still goes for BKB, throw in 1 or 2 right clicks, maybe force out a Rupture, and then kind of just call halt. But I guess he didn't want to end up being out of position with no teammates around, so...
Yes.
He might be
Those are the
fast.
kind of plays that... Go ahead.
No, I was like, he might be fast, but his teammates aren't.
It's not even my
Exactly. And those are the kind of plays that when you have like this, you know, spectator vision, they seem like, oh, obviously CK should have just jumped, right? But when you're the players, the information is not always there.
Oh,
A tooth.
okay.
There's the blood, right? That's gonna probably set up on the Brewmaster kill. Does he have the Amethyst? Not yet, which means he is going to die. Lukey. No chance to use the Primal Split. As Bloody 9 is being slowed by those gloves. Double King wants to join as well, but he's afraid of going in head first. Instead, Marcy might get caught here. Infused Raindrop saying he's a sharpshooter, but won't save him from the CK. Proceeds to destroy her. Stonebank has been ruptured, but they caught Tib. Now sending him back. Stonebank no longer cares about the rupture and gets the kill on Tib. It's a beautiful bushwhack plus that Acorn shot, dealing a fair amount of damage to Seals. Vol's forced back to his BKB, but Kit's is out for blood. Vol's blood specifically, however, Dust does not hit her, and they can't see her as a result. Also, no 25 damage. That's a huge loss.
Again, another fight where you're just disengaging, using your BKBs and ruptures defensively. They want to find a pick-off. They did in the form of the Brewmaster, but as soon as a Tooth gets killed, your fight's over. You're just running away. It has repeated for 3-4 times in a row now. And DogChamp just has they just have a plain, clear goal. Like, you can kill our Brewmaster. If we kill your Marcy, we can do whatever we want to you.
Yeah, and this is the issue when you have like a pick-off lineup versus a teamfight lineup, right? When it comes to Seals, they essentially have to get the perfect initiation, kill CK or Void Spirit super quickly, and then maybe they can fight 4 versus 5. But if they get any other target, it's impossible. And that's not really up to them. It's up to DogChamp's positioning. And for now, they made sure that Stonebank is never in a position where he can be ruptured, disposed, and destroyed.
Oh, they found a snap. They're able to TP away. Building a Lotus Orb as well. It's another extra piece of the team fight, which enables them to reflect some of the abilities onto the CK. Most importantly, the Chaos Ball. If you get a 4-second stun on the CK, Happy Seals might just jump the advantage.
No, that's very true, actually. You also force the CK to have to BKB before he jumps, right? Which might be a waste sometimes.
Yeah, it's kind of like the like a shock and all element. It only works once way of thinking.
Yes.
His bottom tower is under attack.
One time is what you need right now.
Yep.
Just one step at a time, right?
Yeah. I love how I'm moving the camera and Marcy's tag just kind of disappears into the earth. Like, what? Hello?
What do you mean? Oh yeah, that is interesting. Oh yeah, that's happening to me too. That's weird. Okay.
Yeah.
What team's tag is that?
Oh.
Including Marcel. Top
Three-man
lane.
fight.
Yeah, Yarn got a great bushwhack there, and once again, Volt's forced to BKB TP, but that was basically just two supports. Of course, they were close to a tower, but between the Fire Shield and Hoodwink's evasion, they managed to survive 2 versus 3 for a while.
Yaren is out for blood. He's landing some really good bushwhacks now. Like, also his hoodwink gaming becomes a lot easier for him to execute because he's got better cast range. He's got more time to think. His sharpshooter is very effective and has this scare effect on Happy Seals. Anybody who gets hit by it is instantly running away instead of calming down and turning around for a fight. So, oh.
Look at this time from a roar. He's no longer gonna die to this. He does.
Two ults and then running away.
Yeah, I don't. Yeah, maybe not the best use of not the best combination of ults. Lucky just primal splits, and now proceeds to ignore the enemy team. They get rid of the Helm of the Overlord creep, and now Seals goes, all right, guys, what's the plan now? No Rupture, no Roar. They got Laguna Blade left, and they got a Marcy, and that's the Marcy. That's the play. Go for the Dispel. There's the other ultimate. It's the kisses, but BKB on Stonebank prevents that damage completely. They don't even want to fight this, apparently, as they're going to retreat. There's no creeps in the high ground, so it's just backdoor protection anyway.
Well, I got the Brewmaster on the high ground. That's something.
Oh, they killed this. Oh, interesting.
While they
I wasn't
were
even paying attention.
While they were getting zoned out by the Mortimer's kisses, they were just right-clicking down the Remnant. So it was like, oh, guys, help me, I'm getting pummeled here.
Oh, I see. And now they want to fight without Lucky. As the sharpshooter finishes off a 2, but there's no BKB on the CK. It doesn't seem to matter as in comes the help from Kits, and the Glimmer Cape saves the CK completely. So HC line has been destroyed. Double King running between the trees. We have a pushback though in a second. Do they have the range? They do. Double King is now screwed. As they get him with the Reality Rift, send them back to his death. Bloody Nine sacrifices himself to gain some time for his team, hoping to keep Tib and Vol at bay. But DogChamp will not be deterred. They're not interested in kills, they're interested in objectives right now. So they go up to the high ground, hope to push this. Snapfire will not be enough to deter this.
That's a 5.5k HP CK, by the way. What you gonna do about Stonebank?
Blood Rage, right? Percentage-based damage.
Yeah, Blood Rage.
That's the trick. Oh, Stonebank. Go for Bull. No Lincolns of Bull just yet, but Kits has been killed thanks to the Dispose. And now Stonebank, 5.5k HP does not feel like that much with a Rupture, the Blood Rage, and a pummeling Lina, who takes down Stonebank.
Woo.
It's going to be a win for the Seals. That buyback on Bloodseeker, a bit of a surprise because it was kind of low on the respawn timer, but completely worth it.
Yeah, yeah, anybody watching the VOD, you did not just hear me say anything about you're gonna kill the CK or not, but still, huge fight for Happy Seals. It does come at the cost of the buyback, so they need to get something done with this, like taking a lane of racks or maybe even two, which they can from mid and bottom, because they're not going to get a second opportunity like that happen again.
I mean, I don't know, dude. The way they're using the Dispose in this fight feels like the biggest ultimate they have, honestly. I mean, now obviously the Brew is a big deal. They just killed Yarn as well, thanks to the Hawks scanning up.
They're going back to their most efficient tool that they've had this game, split push.
Yeah, they've been doing it pretty successfully until now. There's the buybacks though from DogChamp. Well, one buyback on Yarn. Maybe they can make the exact same play that Skills just did and surprise them with a low respawn timer buyback.
What they would like to get is a CK buyback, but with the push that's happening right now, it's not going to happen.
Yeah, they're respecting the high ground. Bloodseeker's not going up there.
Tooth.
Oh, the Dispose!
Maybe now.
They found a Tooth. Can they kill... Sorry, can they kill Lucky? They can! They're still on cooldown, and the damage is high enough now by Seals. That's something they have in heaps. Even committing the Mortimer's Kisses towards the end allows them to take the tier 3 and then they retreat.
Navy Seals, they take down a Rax, they kill a hero, they walk away, and they type "seal you later" into chat.
It's a pretty good line.
It's a pretty good line.
Just for these situations, right? It's very good for Dota. feel like if you're not an English speaker though, it doesn't click as quickly. There's no sounds, right? It's not phonetic.
Are you insinuating something here?
Yeah, I don't get it. That's what I'm insinuating.
Yeah, actually, neither of us are native English speakers, so...
Yeah, exactly.
we
¿Qué
don't
estás
get it.
diciendo, panda? No entiendo, no entiendo.
No, en minä tiedä, mistä sä puhut.
There you go. We are very
Hey,
sorry for bringing
hombre
you to
contra
Europeans.
hombre.
That's good. That's Spanish as well.
Yeah, as well.
Man to man, he said.
I thought it was brother
The
against
first
brother.
language is... No, brother is hermano.
Oh, hermano, ah.
But two men can be brothers, so you're not
Oh,
off
yes.
by that much. Oh, the courier is going on an adventure. I am not sure what Yarn's courier was managing to do, but he distracted Lina for a while.
Ooh.
So well done, Yarn. Is he trying to go to the enemy secret shop? Oh, I guess it is. Wait, no.
Courier
Makes
is
no
on a
sense.
mission.
Oh, it's going for the gem.
Oh, there's a gem.
Oh.
Oh, yeah, the gem that he lost. Oh, they know about it. Like, mission gem.
Yeah, but
They won't.
did they know about the gem?
They-
No way, this courier's making it back home.
I mean, at the moment, it's looking pretty good. Go, go, go. Flap those wings.
Oh, wow. Well done. This feels like a scene from Nausicaa, actually. Recover the gem, go back to base. Well done,
Yeah.
Nausicaa.
The only thing that's going in the heads of Happy Seals is mission fail. We'll get 'em next time.
Yeah, right, because they're also seals. Yeah, that makes sense. I
Yeah.
get that. Good job.
Haha.
Luki, sorry. Luki has Aeon this now, so he's no longer the easy target to burst.
Yep. Probably.
He's aware. He's probably going to play around that more.
Probably the most MVP item choice you can get in this game is, you know, Brewmaster being able to get that ulti off.
Yep. Literally anything that gets that ultimate off. Like I like the refresher because I think refresher will refresh Aeontis more than the BKB could. Right. So it's I
Yep.
like that idea too. We have Lotus Orb on Marcy. Was there no? Oh, okay. Snapfire went for the Lotus Orb or the Aeon Dusk instead.
Yeah.
Okay. So Lotus Orb trick with the CK. Honestly, if it can win in one fight, that might be all they need to actually take 1 or 2 lanes of racks.
True. Lotus Orb can really be the game-winning item for Seals in terms of bouncing back that stun. And if CK doesn't BKB in time and you get an RNG 4-second stun, that's like we have a second roar. Plus we have a refresher, which is in the backpack of the Bloodseeker. Oh, look at
What a
what?
dispose.
What?
They caught the Ogre Magi there.
Atouf.
Well done.
Sacre
Bloody
bleu,
Knight.
these French guys are pretty nuts.
It's my favorite NA players. Ogre Magi. Now back though, which means they have the Fire Shield again. Probably his most valuable spell at this point in the game. That and Ignite, of course. Luki knows he can tank and bait. He gets hit by the Rupture, but he can just split it.
Yeah, he didn't want to pop the Aeon Disc, so he'll rather just get his ulti off. That's actually pretty smart.
Yeah, I agree with that too. And just run them down, you know, make sure not to lose your Brewlings. They want to kill the Storm Brewling, he's the most valuable one, fair enough. A cycle missed, and actually Ogre, once again, Bloody Nine dies.
Well,
And that's going to be a dieback for him.
They use their BKBs though, both on tip and on Vol. That's going to be 90 seconds downtime
Okay.
without your magic immunity. So Stonebank is like just rubbing his hands right now. Just bring them to me.
That's true. Yarn as well, his Bushwhack now effective again. Yeah, and so is Kits. Which
look
is
at that.
towards the lead now, gets bursted in a matter of seconds. Bloodseeker does have the Aegis though, so Double
Oh, the
King is
buyback.
not going to quite die.
Luna's coming
But
back.
they forced out of him offensively, and Double King is going to lose his first life.
Lina is coming back as well.
Oh, Salacious Sea Lion actually forced him the wrong way there. As the BKB gets acted by Double King there with a refresh. Lina comes back. They want to clear the Luki Pandas. Salacious Sea Lion will be the target. Salacious Sea Lion has his own force at this time, and they will kill Kits thanks to Dispose. Beastmaster though in trouble. Tib can't last any longer, and he's going to be killed by the CK and his illusions. Now they're looking for this team that's trying to run with their tail between their legs. Bloodseeker capable of TPing. Yarn doesn't quite catch him. That Bushwhack was seconds away. Microseconds away, that is.
Oh, that's a moment when your heart just skips a beat. So close to getting that Bushwhack connection. That was a really good fight for Happy Seals. Despite Vol going for the buyback. They also got Kits' buyback out of the Void Spirit. So this is truly anybody's game. But like you saw, the Lina no BKB, Stonebank instantly just targets the Lina, grabs her, throws the stun in, and you just die during that duration. So that was exactly what Stonebank wanted to happen, and it did.
Yeah. Worked out pretty well for them. The dieback by the Ogre Magi, I think, was utilized pretty decently there. You mentioned well the fact that he wasted those BKBs is crucial.
Yeah.
Kits though, can't die again this time. Luki still has the Aeondis though, which is a big deal. He can bait once again with the Aeondis.
There's one more split to go. I'm just looking at Atuf. Like, when does the Marcy go in?
Oh, they're like, you know what? This anxiety is killing me. I'm just gonna split now. Cancel Lincoln's on Double King, which means he's now vulnerable to Reality Rift. And use the Stone Panda, or the Earth Panda rather, to kill off those Rex.
Yep. Nice, plus 270 building damage, always nice. Roche is still like minimum 2 minutes away, so it doesn't actually serve DogChamp too much, just getting down this mid lane of Rax. They evened up the push situation. Except they still have the range racks, but still, it's a good thing to have. Now they just want to, wait for their buybacks to come back up, especially on the Void Spirit, and keep it up on the CK. CK, by the way, has 7,000 gold.
What is he buying? Bloodthorn he's considering, huh?
Bloodthorn. He just got a Mage Slayer off the courier.
Yep.
Ah.
I like the Bloodthorn here. What's the consideration? Like, who are you silencing here? That's valid.
Atuf. I guess you just silence the Marcy before Marcy gets anything out.
You know that's actually true, right? Because it's instant cast point, so you can stop the dispose. Takes a second to use the Lotus Orb then, and then you have to use the dispose again. Yeah, that could be pretty valuable.
You just have to be really fast. But if you silence the Marcy, Happy Seals are just basically looking for either cooking somebody in or stunning the target Atuf is primarily disposing of already, or an LSA stun from range, or a roar from Tib. The Beastmaster is also another good target you could silence. But I feel like Atuf is the best. If you get rid of this Marcy, she's, no pun intended, but quite easy to dispose of. That could be a tool for DogChamp.
Because for the Beastmaster, it feels like you're just forcing on his BKB when you silence him, which is, you know, if he really wants to get a spell out. And Promo Roar still takes a while. It's not like you put yourself in a difficult position when you roar. I do like the Marcy idea, though. I think that's a really good call. Because you jump in, and by the time that you Lotus Orb yourself, they've already got you.
Yeah. At least Happy Seals is going to leave the base for now. Not going to fully force out that fight. Maybe I would like to get some Roche vision, because right now, if you look at their side of the map, they're kind of blind. They only have the Hawks for their vision, and that's good. Is it good enough?
Oh, Yarn. There's the Abyss Constellation Sea Lion. There's Dispose as well from Atuf. And Atuf has the rebound, so he'll be fine. Ignite meanwhile gets sent back to the Ogre.
Solid.
The second bushback misses
Yaren.
Oh, he's actually just facing them head on. And the BKB destroys him. Yaren can't do anything to fight against this Lina. Bloody 9 with a Glimmer Cape will be able to survive here, not the second target. Tib has Ags, deals a fair amount of damage. Blinking away, Double King almost got caught by the Aether Remnant. It's a little bit too fast.
Ignite slow, man. Snapfire slowly crawling away from that fight. Optimistic attempt from Yaren. Maybe a bit too deep in. I guess he's been landing very good bushwhacks this game, so I guess he trusted himself on landing another one, but instead just got caught by the LSA and got blown up. But Roche is up. That's a fast Roche spawn.
It is a fast Roche spawn. And obviously now Radiant have a little bit of an advantage. Both teams have enough damage to bring it down. But it's all about who controls the high ground here.
At least, like, DogChamp is standing in the area where Happy Seals would want to be. Like, when you're playing the Dire team, you want to hold on to those 2 choke points on the right side of the Roche pit. Since DogChamp is there right now, Seals are kind of like, well, where do we go? Do we just split 2 lanes once again? Or, like, play the map instead of waiting for this choke point hold from DogChamp? Because they don't want to go there either. They could force them back. Like, Kits is TPing already.
He's in the wrong
Kids.
position right now.
That's so
Gonna
good.
punish him. The damage is high enough. They actually commit the Chaos Bolt despite the Lotus Orb. Listen indeed. A Tooth will be forced to buy back if they want to. If DogChamp takes the fight here, and if Seals, you know, don't want to get caught with their pants down.
Yeah. Atuf had a good position here, like, he was right there, onside the trees, kind of in fog vision, but I guess the Void caught a glimpse of him, or maybe even Stonebank as he was coming in from the mid lane, back into the base, and just caught a glimpse of that Marcy, like, hey, let's just grab this, and that kind of, they just get a free Roshan. This is a Rosh you wouldn't want to give, because that's an Axe buff as well for DogChamp, and all these stuns, they have no impact anymore if CK has an Axe and just ultis.
I agree. CK Ags actually used for safe these days, but really, really powerful this game. Also would prevent, you know, any impactful things like silences or even hexes later coming out. We saw Marcy trying to go for this.
Does Stonebank grab it? Actually,
give it to
Yarn.
Yarn.
Ah,
Interesting.
Boomerang?
I thought the CK Axe was better too, but, you know, if Yarn is trusting his own hoodwink, then
yeah.
I can see the point of the boomerang.
I guess Stonebank is still using his Phantasm for just damage dealing. As he has been using so far, where you just Reality Rift, stun, and just 1-2 right clicks with your illusions and you kill someone.
I feel like against Dispose, though, it could be really useful to have that, so I agree with you, but
Yeah. Like
I can also see the point of Yarn.
LSA, all these stuns basically. You can just hide your ally for like a split second. You can even dodge abilities with it. But that's next level thinking if you're doing that as a +1.
Yeah, exactly. As a +1, you don't even know your supports are in the game. They're just ward bitches to you.
You just do.
Yeah. Luki's once again using the Primal Split to just push the high ground together with a Bloodlust. Pretty good technique, really safe way of pushing. He still has another split just in case.
Vol used BKB and the split push in the bot lane, and she TP'd back in. Oh, nice
He
dodge.
just got the second split off. Good dodge. The fear. They're actually going for the Bloodseeker instead. Sharpshooter hit him. Double King is forced to activate his BKB. Where's the physical damage? CK still not in place, actually really, really far away, which is why Seals thought it was okay to fight this. But Kits, he's going forward. He triggered the Aeon Disc. Did not get hit by the Rupture. I thought that was him.
There's still no CK, and they've just been running away from this fight the whole time. They could have actually taken that 5 versus 4.
Yeah, Kits is just a little bit too threatening. Luki has the Primal Split now. He refreshes. He has 2 more. This is his first one. And once again, this is such a safe way to push that they don't even feel the need to commit. DogChamp will just try to take the racks little by little using the wing strat here.
Wings gaming strat?
Yeah, you know, the Brewmaster plus buff him.
Yeah.
They were the ones who first did it in competitive, yeah.
True. Yeah, I was thinking like, well, that's some time ago. Good old Wings gaming. I guess NA, after all, learns from people.
Oh, Kits. It's close. And they learned what? Spicy words I'm hearing from you. No, what did they learn? I'm curious. What were you going to say?
Oh, no. You know, in general.
Did you regret?
Just learning things in general, I guess.
Oh, yeah. humans do that sometimes.
Sometimes.
That's what we share with AI, actually.
That's what we tell in our pub games. Oh, okay, yeah.
Okay, Laguna Blade got wasted there. The Aeon Disc was really frustrating to Vol. Luki did force to use the Primal Split. Vol BKBs. Vol, can they cancel this TP? They cannot.
I'm trying their
I
everything.
think that was the last split as well.
Yeah. By the time they get back to the base, he'll have another Primal Split, and they can just push down the racks. Kind of tough in the eyes of Happy Seals, and how do they take a full-on 5v5 fight? Because we've already gone through this a million times that they're a split push-based lineup. And Atuf, with his life again.
Yeah, they really wanted him. Great bushwhack here by Yaren.
They're gonna go for it.
Kits actually wants to go in. They're trying to kill off a Tooth. Rupture, though, on the CK. Can they get through them, though, is the question. Stonebank is tanking everything. Mortimer's Kisses, a bit more hurtful, but he still preserves the Aegis. So Stonebank is ready to die for this. Unfortunately, the Ogre is not. Bloody Knight really wants to live. The Magic Wand will save him. Kill the creep. Okay, he's fine. In the backlines, Luki does create some space for his team to revive safely. Stonebank has, however, lost a second life.
I guess at this point, just give Ogre the cheese and put Bloody Nine in the front line. Like, don't give Bloodseeker these extra movement speed stacks.
Kind of agree, actually. Well, I mean, at this point, you're still stuck in the choke point in your base, I suppose.
Yeah.
That age has a 1 minute left in it, right?
Don't have to force it out either. There's also DD rune if they really wanted to play it safe.
Oh, we have the refresh. There it is. I mean, this is the ultimate playing it safe, right? Why bother playing the game when you can just do this brew thing? Ah, there it is. Lina finally covering this.
There goes
as
Stonebank.
they go directly for Vol, but from a roar. And it seems like Stonebank is just dropping too quickly. Lina's damage is finally up. Stonebank went in for the kill, but instead he got hunted. Kid's in trouble now, as he has no more mobility spell. Still has the cheese though, so he can still use it. Light Strike Array Laguna hits as the Aeon Disc was about to end, so Kids can get out of here for now alive. The silence will annoy him, and he's gonna have to use the cheese. So in fact, he will still die. Without the cheese being used, Bloody Nine is also in trouble as the axes keep coming out. So many damage stacks into Bloody Nine, who just has to accept death, hoping to bring the Snapfire with him to the grave. But he won't accomplish this. Salacious Sea Lion a little bit too tanky. The TP will save him from the ignite damage. Tip does die, though, to a returning Yaren, who snipes him.
Bloody Nine gets the kill with an ignite tick. But yeah, that was Yaren landed a 3-man bushwhack after the fight on the high ground ended. But they've been waiting for the CK to overcommit for like 39 minutes. And they finally get the CK right in front of them on the high ground. And then they got the first stun and just blow him up right there on the spot. He lost 50% of his max HP in less than a second.
Honestly, I think the Blood Rage really came into play there. Like, the percentage
Yeah.
of damage is actually mattering here. That, plus obviously, you know, Void. Or, sorry, Vol.
Vol with the Scotty, reducing all that regen that the CK has. And oh, Yaren! Not the time to BFK.
It's okay, Vol didn't want to kill him. He didn't use the Light Strike Array first. He was like, you know what? It's just, there's no way this world's actually real.
Yeah. Just a casual Laguna Blade into the Lincoln Sphere, but don't get the LSA stun. It doesn't really lead into a kill. They got the range racks, that's something, and the 60-minute neutral. So we have a Fallen Sky and the Seeker. Let's actually open up our shop here.
Oh, Apex.
Let's
Apex
see.
on the Seeker now, I think.
Apex for the Seeker.
You probably swap it, right?
I guess, like, if initiation is your issue, yeah, Apex for the Bloodseeker, and I guess I don't know, maybe the Beastmaster takes the Fallen Sky.
Yeah. Snap. Marcy could take the Fallen Sky,
Oh,
actually.
Marcy could do it, yeah, too. Yeah, you have like a, you already have a Blink Dagger, long range to jump in and toss people out, and then you have another semi-blink ability that stuns as well. Yeah, why not?
And they also got an Ex Machina, which is kind of useful for them, too.
Then we have a
That's good for
Pirate's
Lina.
Hat for DogChamp. Like, that's very useful, right?
That's the attack speed, right? Yeah.
Yep, and the
I mean, I
extra
guess it's
money.
pretty good for CK. He went for the Chaos Strike chance, so it's like, it's decent.
True. Yeah, he does right-click like a madman. That is true. 0.43 seconds right-click. Yeah. Did actually swap
Yeah,
into
we
the
have-
Giant's Ring, so he's now 6,090 HP.
Snapfire was the one that took the Fallen Sky, actually.
Why not on the Marcy? I guess Marcy just wants the extra cast range. Yeah, makes sense.
Yeah, I can understand that.
Man,
He's also using this trick where she, like, disposes someone, and then where they're behind them, she uses Psychic Headband to pull them all further away.
Yeah.
I don't know if you've seen that. Sounds like a Force Staff. It just get...
One fun fact about this Stonebank Giant's Ring is the size of his illusions are also massive. So if you have
Interesting.
DKB and you get Bloodlust from your Ogre, you're probably coming out of your screen. Rupture an Ogre.
Okay. But that's why they're killing the Ogre, to make sure to prevent this, and the Ogre's already dead. Vol, acting as
Look at the
BKB,
size
sends
of
back
this
the
guy.
Primal Roar, actually covers him, and Stonebank will die instead! The Primal Roar was all they needed. Vol is too strong now to be beat. Marcy might die here, but they're okay with this. In
CK
fact,
buyback.
Marcy's not even afraid of this. They go for Kit still. But they suppose, well, the rebound rather will save her, as Double King chase after Kits. We have no more ruptures here. Kits manages to make it out thanks to Dispose. Where's Stonebank? He's coming in. Taking a while though, he's a big lumbering giant right now. Vol does not want to stay when the BFG comes back. As Kids is trying to keep him at bay. BKB force on the Bloodseeker now, plus the Arcanist armor, trying to give him a little bit more resistance here. But he's in trouble because Stonebank is banking with a vengeance.
Oh, they got him!
From a roar. They actually stacked their stuns though. The cookie on top of that. Is that going to be sufficient? Double King is just trying to mow him down. But he's a bit too tanky to help him fall. But Stonebank playing in the trees, knowing how to take full damage. Buster can't reach him. Stonebank gets a tooth. And with him keeping the enemy team at bay, keeping his distance, it's difficult for them to actually finish him off. And now, it could be Double King who's in trouble. Gets hit by the Chaos Bolt. Gets killed by the Chaos Bolt, it seems. Just a little bit more. The illusion will get the crit, and that's going to be enough. Seals buyback on the Bloodseeker. Kits, low HP. Bloodseeker's really fast result, but will he have the time to come back here? A tooth. To the BKB temporarily thanks to the little sidekick. Now Tib in trouble, stunned, Tib killed off. That dispose was not what they were looking for. They got rid of the Panda. Here comes the Snapfire 2 next to the shard. They can
die back.
CK can't go in the trees, and thanks to the Blood Rage, they bring him down. Now the sidekick saves Blood King. He's gonna heal back up. He gets another kill yet. They're going for the Ogre. 4 healing for Double King. This TP is not what they were looking for. Cage just went in the middle of a silence. A Tube wants the kill. They're looking for the dispose. He's in the trees. Kids playing away from vision. As Double King incessantly chases after them. But they just know they're not going to catch up. It's better to go for objectives now. Stonebank is dead for 100 seconds, and so is Bloody 9.
They could go Roche from here. Like, they just got the dieback on the CK, and it looked like Seals, looked like everything was lost for them for such a long time in that fight, and then suddenly, somehow, Bloodseeker's like, I need to do something now on my last life, on my last moments. And able to take the CK down is probably the reason why Happy Seals is still able to win that fight in the end and now take Roche for themselves.
Yeah, with a sidekick, this Roche will fall down relatively easily. Who you get the axe to this time? Ah, I was hoping Bloodseeker, not gonna lie, just for the memes, but that is the worst axe in the game.
Oh, yeah. I remember you were like, I think it was your cast when Blood Mist was introduced, and you were like, oh, let's see what this can do. And it was just an utter disaster. It was just the horrible axe build I've ever seen.
Yeah, he's my favorite hero, so I was really disappointed.
Oh,
Even
yeah.
Valve thinks it's a shard. That's how bad they think it is.
But who takes this? Who takes the Axe Blessing? Because
I think it was Beastmaster, because he's so...
oh, but he has his
he
own.
has it in his inventory.
He still has his own, so I guess he could just sell it and get a refresher with the money, but we'll see.
Yeah, give it to Snap, though, I would say.
Yeah, give it to someone.
Not if she dies. Primal Roar for Luki. He has the Giant's Ring now, so he's a bit tankier. The stuns are good, but not good enough to stop the Aeon Disc. Yeah, that was a good try, but Primal Split will come out.
Even used an
BKB
Abyssal
not
Blade.
yet committed. Yes, but with their stat resistance, it's a bit tough. They're trying to kill all the pandas, and they're actually succeeding. Luki will die in the middle of a split because they were stunned, so he actually couldn't press the split disengage in command. I've never seen that happen, actually, this late game in a brew. Stuns galore.
Stonebank is up as
Sharpshooter
well.
does
Oh, they
hit
might
double
kill the
king.
Bloodseeker!
He is going to die to Kits, the Simoy. Fair amount of damage. He comes back with BKB, though. And he activates it immediately. In fact, the Snapfire going in with the Fallen Sky. Then he uses Scatter Blast. They're on the retreat mode. Double King has a second BKB now. Still has the Refresher.
He's ruptured.
There we go. Uses the second Rupture here. We haven't seen it yet. Double King fighting in the middle of his Blood Right. That silence is going to be pretty
Is he
crucial.
dead?
As Stonebank
Oh, no.
can't last against him any longer. The attack speed, though, coming in clutch. And he's going to heal back up and kill off the Bloodseeker with 200 HP. He finally falls down, but without the enemy carry, they can actually kind of fight this. Kids trying to mow down the Lina a bit harder. He has to retreat. Luki. They buy back for this. Now turn into a pig. Aeon Disc now triggers again.
What?
And here comes Yaren with the Clutch Hunter's Boomerang. They have a lot of magic damage to boost, and they're gonna go here for the Beastmaster. Also for full. Both die at the same time. Arcanist are preventing any damage here from Seals. Salacious Sea Lion stuck with the last bushwhack. It's a team wipe going the way of DogChamp.
Wow.
And this seems like Game Panda. There's no way Seals can defend against this.
Yeah, that's game. See you later, indeed. DogChamp. I don't know how they still persevered through that fight. Even if, like, Stonebank dies in the fight, but Yaren, man. Yaren's just landing godlike bushwhacks time after time again, and they can just follow up on those. And Kits is always like, every time he sees two people getting stunned up, Kits is like, I'm gonna go in. I'm gonna go and win this game for us.
I made the choice as well for Bloodseeker to like fight head on against the CK. Very courageous choice. That'll be a difficult one for them to make. As CK was just a little bit strong and getting a couple of procs of Chaos Strike as well saved him. There's the GGs from Seals and DogChamp. We'll take game number 1 of the series. 68 minutes, guys. NA Div 2. Welcome.
Just a casual 68-minute game. Very entertaining, though. Like, this could have been a 68-minute slugfest.